Hey, what's up everybody? This is Jason and you're watching Micro Investor. So recently Elon Musk posted on Twitter that he is interested in taking Tesla private at $420 a share. So what I want to talk about is my opinion of that and if I am going to still continue investing into Tesla with the news of it possibly going private. He did say on this post that funding is secured and the stock prices actually went up. And he also made that post after some information about him getting an investment from Saudi Arabia, and then shortly after that's when we got that post. Now, for me, I am not the biggest fan of that, actually. I think, one, I am invested in Tesla because of Elon Musk, but I am not a big fan of, one, just posting out this information. There was recently just an earnings call. I didn't really understand why wouldn't stuff like this be let out in an earnings call. I think that with an investment from Saudi Arabia, that this kind of can change things for the small players in the stock, for people with like 10 shares. I know he's saying that people can go along in the stock when it goes private, but I'm a little scared about that because we can only dip out or buy more in every 6 months. So I'm like a public company, we can get out whenever we want. You're kind of going along with the risk, and you're kind of stuck there. So that really scares me right there. And also with funding said being secured, with the stock that is, sucking up as much cash as it does, it makes me wonder how much of these big players that obviously will most likely be in the stock, what is their play going to be? Because now we have to make these guys happy. The smaller shareholders, they don't really matter anymore. It's these big guys. We're talking about the people with the $1 billion plus. That's a little scary for the people that are even like $100,000 invested in the stock, because we're talking about big game players here. With millions invested in these stocks. They're going to be like a bank. They're going to be the ones giving the money. The smaller guys, just a regular investor, they can't really afford to keep up with something big like a big fund manager or or an entire country like Saudi Arabia. Now I get why Saudi Arabia would have interest investing in the Tesla, because obviously Tesla is kind of the way into hurting the oil market with the electric vehicles, and so I can see why they would want to jump on something like that and want to go along with making that thing huge. If I was to think, Tesla is going to continue being a public company, I would go, I'll throw like $100,000 in this company. But with a private, I actually have no interest in wanting to continue throwing money in this company, because what if it doesn't go private? Well, what we can possibly look at is this stock actually just tanking a bit. So I will hold on to my stock until $420 a share, but most likely at that time, I will dip out of the stock. I wouldn't, for me, as in my opinion, I think that just staying with the stock is not a good play, because, well, one, every 6 months, anything in this company can definitely change it. And there are just so many big players that are going to be in the stock, and they can definitely change what the direction that we currently are looking at in the stock with Elon Musk. I mean, we're talking with the big money here. Anything can change. Anything with Tesla will be able to change. I kind of live within the Silicon Valley area. I've asked around a little bit, and I don't know of any big players here in this Northern California area that have any interest in that are looking at putting a big investment in Tesla. I tried to ask around if Tim Cook would be, or whoever else, and I'm getting nowhere. But I mean, obviously that information wouldn't be shared with me, but I don't know. But for me, definitely, if the stock gets 420 and it doesn't go private, then, well, one, I'm going to dip out anyways if it does go private. But two, I'm going to dip out because the possibility of it not going private, the stock is going to plunge. Then, if you hop out of it high, you get it back into a low and ride it again. So anyways, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to keep this video short. I have new videos coming out all the time. Thanks for watching.